Hello, my wonderful Geminis. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay. Okay, guys, so the message that we have for you is new beginnings. Okay, so it's like the Fool card in tarot. Could be, new love here. Could also be that you are moving forward or maybe even like enjoying your own company this week. Like there could be something that you're taking part in or something that you're dabbling in that is helping you not only get in touch with like your independent side, but it's also like you're doing something for yourself. You're putting yourself first is essentially the energy that's coming through here. Okay. So let's see. Some of you could be connecting with someone new here, but you feel like it's kind of, unfamiliar territory, if you will. Like there's something that you feel a little bit uncertain, a little bit unsure about. Okay. So some of you could be connecting with a Leo. We have the Strength card on the bottom of the deck, and then we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. So Gemini, I see this as, an individual opening up to you. Okay. It seems to me that it's emotional, like some sort of emotional confession or expression here. And it's someone who has been held back from you for quite some time, or it takes them, it's kind of taking them everything within them to actually open up to you emotionally. Like this could be a very held back individual, or they struggle with actually, being open, or they struggle with emotional intimacy. So let's see how they are viewing you this week. Star card. Okay. So they're viewing you as someone who's very, very special. It could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. Okay. But I also see it as someone who feels like you have kind of like you know when to invest in a situation, or you've put a lot of energy towards them and the connection, but you are also capable of kind of drawing all that energy back. So I wonder why they feel this way. Maybe there's a little bit of a disconnect, or maybe that's just something that they're becoming aware of. Hmm. They do feel like you're very special to them. There's something very rare about this connection that you guys share here. And they're definitely wanting to invest. The Magician, yeah, and the Four of Wands. Seems to me that someone wants to get to know you on like a deeper level here, Gemini. As far as the Four of Wands, that's someone who has a higher level of commitment on their mind, but that could be something that they're currently, manifesting. What's interesting is these two cards are coming out in the challenge position. So if this is something that they're manifesting, what they could feel challenged by is if you guys are on the same page or not. Now, what I'm picking up on intuitively, guys, there's something very on and off about this connection, or there's a lack of consistency that is leading to, making assumptions or kind of leading to some sort of miscommunication in this connection here. The lack of, consistency is what I see. So, how are you viewing them? Some of you could be dealing with the Sagittarius. Yeah, you're viewing this person as someone who makes you very happy. You may want more balance in this connection, though, but you could also be thinking about how this connection feels very potent, and you may feel a little consumed by it this week, but there are some sort of differences that are being highlighted here. The Emperor in your feelings and the Nine of Cups. It's interesting because it's like you want to be happy with this person, or you want to let your guard down, but a part of you feels like you can't be completely vulnerable. And it's not to say this person has done something to betray your trust, but maybe some of you are just, dealing with trust issues or having a hard time, opening up to this person and letting your guard down. Because what I see is an energy really struggling with emotional intimacy. So take it how it resonates. But in your feelings, I feel like you are viewing this person as someone who makes you very happy, but there's some sort of a guard that you have up towards them this week with the Emperor energy. There's something here where you're like, I don't entirely trust you, or I still have some sort of questions. Something is causing you to feel uneasy when it comes to being completely open and emotionally investing in the situation entirely. So not only is there some sort of a guard up, you're not giving a lot to this connection, even though you feel deeply towards this person. So it boils down to not trusting the situation or struggling with opening up. The Page of Cups and the Nine of Swords. There may be an age gap between you and this person, but what I see is there's an incoming message, or you may have already received this message from this person, but for some reason it's stressing you out. Even if it's a positive message, because Page of Cups is usually a compliment or someone opening up about their emotions to an extent, right? It's still the Page of Cups, but it's almost like this emotional confession is stressing you out, or there's some sort of worry. So for some of you, you're only or there's an energy of you being a bit held back because you don't completely trust what this person says, or you're having a hard time believing that they're going to follow through on the things that they're saying, because it's almost like a message that's supposed to make you happy, but you're over analyzing it. And I'm not saying, you're not allowed to, but I'm saying there, like, I'm reading your energy, like you're either over analyzing it to the point where it's stressing you out, or there's something quite literally like you do not trust about this connection, where it's like, okay, well, this person has said, X, Y, and Z, but I don't know if I trust it. So it's bothering me. What I see is a lot of worry surrounding a message that's coming through. That's what's going on in your feelings this week. So we have the Three of Pentacles clarifying the Magician, and we have the Lovers, which is your energy. You may have a very large choice to make about this person. What I see, Gemini, is this person acknowledging that you feel connected to them. There are differences, okay, that are being highlighted here, but they're in an energy of like manifesting working with you, working together, right? There's something that they want to see eye to eye on. There's some sort of like a mutual agreement that they want to come to with the Three of Pentacles. But why am I getting that this person feels you have a choice to make, or you haven't made it clear that you're choosing them or choosing them for the long haul? So there may be a conversation that comes up about that, or this is what your person's like wondering. And they do feel very connected to you, and they know that this is a very large decision to make here, but they really want to work together. They really want to come to some sort of a mutual agreement. They want to discuss something that you guys may not be seeing, you guys may not be agreeing with. They really admire you is what I see, but there's also not really a doubtful energy, but it's almost like they feel that the choice will be yours because they have made the choice, or they're going to be making that choice, and then they would have to leave it up to you to see if you guys are on the same page. There's something about you making a choice that's stressing them out, and you're stressed out about either making a choice or just the communication that's happening is what's coming through here. And for some of you, like, you may want to work with this person, but you're having a hard time believing what they're telling you. And keep in mind, Nine of Swords could also be read as unnecessary worry. So it could just be us feeding into our negative thoughts or telling ourselves things in our mind that are not necessarily true. Because it's really an energy of being up in your head, and you need some sort of clarity to come out of that space. So we have the King of Wands in their feelings, and we also have the Five of Cups. This person is, very attracted to you, and they're wanting to come through, like full throttle. There's even a sense of urgency. But with the Five of Cups, they are disappointed this week in how things are progressing between the both of you. This person may feel like you guys are not on the same page, or they feel more ready to pursue you or invest in a connection, but they may feel like your mind is elsewhere, or you're not as focused on them as they are on you. Again, even if that's not the truth, that's how this person feels. The Five of Cups could also be someone who is starting to realize how the past is affecting their ability to be in a connection with you now. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you guys have a past together, but they may feel like, they may feel like you have recently gone through some sort of hurt, or there's some sort of healing that's taking place for you. But again, that's affecting your ability, or the both of your ability, to be in a connection together. There's something about the past making its way into the present, and it's really upsetting this person, is what I'm seeing here. So even, for example, if it is something between the both of you, maybe there's an energy of this person being very afraid of something of the past being brought up, needing to, or having to revisit something that they're trying to heal from or trying to leave behind. There's something about the past resurfacing that this person is really struggling with, because they're wanting to turn over a new leaf and pursue a connection with you, but there's also something that is, I guess the best way for me to explain it is resurfacing here. We have the Fool card and the High Priestess in their feelings. This person wants a new beginning despite the fact that they don't really know what the future holds. The Fool card is like taking that leap of faith and having the courage to do so, even if you don't have all the answers. And interestingly enough, the High Priestess came out in their feelings as well, which is someone who feels like, yes, there are either a lot of secrets in this connection or there is some sort of mystery surrounding this connection here. I don't know everything, but I'm still holding on to some sort of hope, or I have faith that things will work out between Gemini and I. So I see this person moving towards you, but the Five of Cups in their feelings is someone who doesn't want to repeat the past, or they're not wanting to revisit something, and there is a fear of that coming up. So even if you're aware of what this person doesn't want to discuss, it doesn't necessarily have to be a secret. They just don't want to revisit it, and that's what's going on in their mind or in their feelings this week, is what I see. I also feel here, guys, like with the Fool card as well as the High Priestess, this person may be, there may be a conversation between the both of you where they want the both of you to be a lot more open with each other, so they can sense that something is not being spoken about, or they can sense that there's some sort of secrecy that the both of you know about, but you guys are not really bringing it to the forefront. And we have the Two of Pentacles and the potential outcome, and the Ten of Pentacles, someone who wants to invest in you. And again, guys, I'm not, playing the blame game or choosing sides, but in, your feelings, I do see that you're kind of like not trusting the situation, having a hard time letting your guard down. But this person, they are understanding your perspective, but they're more focused on moving on from the past and having some sort of a new beginning with you. And Two of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles is someone who's like, okay, how do I go about this commitment? That's what's happening in the potential outcome. It's someone who is wanting to invest in this connection for sure, but I think the first step here is to be on the same page. So what could be stressing you out is something that you don't agree on, or something that is mentally impacting you, but you're not really being vocal about it this week, but they want to speak about it so that you guys can actually overcome that obstacle. And yes, I will acknowledge they feel there's some sort of secrecy, even if it's on their end, but they actually want to speak about it, is what I also see. The Two of Pentacles is being clarified by the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, Page of Swords. This person, what I see in the potential outcome, is someone who wants to invest in you, and they're taking that leap of faith towards you. And, Eight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles is someone who's walking away from indecision. If this was an individual who was going back and forth in the past, or they weren't able to invest in a situation with you, or they were neglecting the situation with you because they had commitments elsewhere, or there was a lot on their plate, they're releasing something in order to, or they're releasing or walking away from something in order to, invest in a connection with you. Page of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. If there is some sort of distance between the both of you, it could be letting you know that this person is, still very much keeping tabs on you. Seven of Cups and the World card. Yeah, they're leaving a place of like emotional confusion. There was something, that was in the way of them completely giving to this connection, but they're walking away from it in the potential outcome to have a turn of events with you. What they're not showing you is they're very uncertain about the choice that you're going to make. They're very uncertain about what's going to happen, but they're in this energy with the Fool card and their feelings of like, well, if I don't try, then I'll never know. So they may not be showing you the fear that they feel, or the doubt that they feel that you may not choose them, or you may not choose to invest in this connection, but they do feel that on the inside. And I see it as someone who is really wanting a turn of events here, really ready to make the change, to walk away from what doesn't serve them. But the Seven of Cups is an energy of, well, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm still, feeling a bit emotionally confused. And something else I see in the potential outcome, guys, is that if there's an energy of mixed signals, it can also cause someone to walk away. So whether that's your energy or your person's, I'm just picking up on an energy of, if there are mixed signals, it may cause a party to completely dismiss the situation or walk away. Okay. So that's what I'm getting for you guys. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.